I know when you were on Rogan, you touched on this as well. I just wanted you to re go over it, if that's okay.
Mhm.
When you left the military, I know you went through a tough situation, right? Where, you were dealing with depression and stuff like that.
Mhm.
How did you overcome that then? Did you start to do something, like do any hobbies that took your mind off it or anything like that?
Well, I was always hobby heavy. I've always been my entire life. I like to be interested and occupied. I like to keep my brain occupied at all times, and I like to learn new things. And it wasn't hobbies or anything that got me out of it. It was just a kind of an epiphany moment. But it lasted a long time, and I got to the point where I was feeling sorry for myself, even, and I was doubting who I was. I was starting to feel doubt, where you talked before about in the military, there was never any doubt,
Mm,
going through training. There was never any doubt. I hit a point now at that point where there was doubt in my life. And I'd never had doubt. And I realized, through research that, dude, man, I am yeah, this is what's happening to me. It's just a long bout of depression. I couldn't kick it in its ass. It was driving me crazy. And it went for years of just no real physical activity. I wasn't nurturing my mind. I was self-loathing.
mm,
And I went from being angry for so long that I became exhausted, and the anger turned to sadness, because it just eats away at you, that with the anger. It eats away, eats away, eats away until you haven't got energy to be angry anymore. And uh, I had a chat with my son one night, who was very young at the time. And I realized through this chat that I have to be around for him. I have to be around.
mm,
So I was I was able to come out of it by having one good day, just one good solid day where I could just put a rubber band around my neck and snap out of it. And I woke up early. I programmed it in my head the night before to go for a run the next morning. I woke up early, uh, put my running stuff on, cranked up some heavy metal in my ears, and went for a run. And I ran for like an hour and a half. Just I had no idea where I was going, but a good run could really clear your mind. And when I came back from the run, I worked out for another hour and a half in my driveway until I was ready to pass out. I was just starving and I was ready to pass out, dehydrated. But that's what kind of jump started me back into remembering who I was and how I am wired. And that was the beginning. That was the first day of the rest of my life.
mm,
Day right there.
mm. That's incredible. Yeah, I feel like, physical activity. You're going for runs. Like, I do mixed martial arts myself, and
Mhm.
I whenever I go and do jujitsu or something like that, if I've had a bad day, everything else I just forget about, and I feel like I'm just in the zone. I feel amazing, and sometimes it is difficult, when you're going through a tough situation like you were going through, to bounce back. Right, you feel sorry for yourself, and definitely, yeah, like you said, like, it's you got to take it, one day at a time, right? Like,
Mhm.
one day you're feeling down, the next day, if you plan on going for a run, plan on doing these things, do them, and then that will make you feel better for sure, 100%.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And I recommend it to people all the time. And I understand that not everybody's physically fit. They're not going to go and do freaking 25 pull-ups, run 5 miles, and push a vehicle up the road and climb ropes and stuff like that. But even if they're not fit and if they feel in a funk, just get out and go for a walk. Just get out and go for a good power walk. Clear your mind, look around, don't get in 45-degree syndrome. Look at the birds, feel the wind in your face, smell the trees. Just do that and you're going to feel better if you're in a funk, because I still find myself in funks every once in a while.
Yeah.
And that's my remedy right there. That's my drug. A lot of people will go to chemistry to come to combat highs and lows and stuff like that. My chemistry is I'm gonna get in my driveway and I'm gonna sling some shit around and work out like a man possessed, and I'm gonna feel better. I know it. I know it.